Well, believe it or not, average residential buildings, like the ones you see just behind me, are among the biggest contributors to energy waste. According to a recent government report, almost 25% of electricity is lost because of unproductive designs. Now, even though almost 400 million Indians still live without electricity, things are changing. Increasingly, Indians are becoming more aware of low-carbon buildings and are willing to invest in them. But just how expensive is it for Indian consumers to go green? Shilpa Kannan has been talking to consumers and businesses in the northern state of Uttar Pradesh to find out.
Kavita Singh is on a house hunt, but it's not just another search. What she's after is a house that's green, a building which is energy efficient and environmentally responsible. Spread over 40 acres, this residential complex is one of the largest green projects in the country. Using technologies that include insulated walls, water harvesting and maximum use of natural light, such homes are increasingly in demand in urban India.
For me, it's a big plus because you're saving on energy costs and you have everything. I mean, why would you not want to take the green advantage? You have the sunlight, you have the cross ventilation, you have, you don't need to have lights on during the day, you can reduce your AC costs. And so there's no reason absolutely why as a consumer I would not want it. It has only benefits as far as I'm concerned.
In a competitive market, would prospective homeowners really pay extra for environment-friendly buildings? The 3C company, which builds internationally certified green buildings, is now making its first residential project. When completed, the Lotus Boulevard will house nearly 3,000 families. The cost is 5 to 7% more than regular buildings. So who are the builders really targeting?
I think we try to target people who actually believe that by spending no extra money, they can live in a better environment for themselves and for the kids, who understand what green developments and green buildings are all about, and not only understand, they want to experience them. So primarily our target audience still becomes nuclear families or slightly extended families, but people who value what we are trying to do.
The country is on a construction boom and will soon be building twice as much as infrastructure as it created in the last 50 years. But unfortunately for India, buildings are bigger culprits than a whole fleet of your average fuel-guzzling SUVs when it comes to energy consumption. Buildings are responsible for over 1/3 of all global energy consumption. So it's now more important than ever for Indian companies to start making green investments. But is it economically viable for businesses to go green?
It also makes business sense.
That's the question we put to Sanjeev Kapoor of Patni Computer Systems, who have been certified by the Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design rating, making them the largest platinum-rated building outside of United States.
This building, typically, which you see behind us, costs about 7 to 8% more than what an infrastructure would have normally cost. It pays back in less than 24 to 36 months because your power consumption is significantly reduced, your water consumption is significantly reduced, you have a happier workforce, their productivity levels go up, the attrition rates go down.
Research shows that healthier environments create happier workplaces. But do employees really worry about green buildings while applying for jobs?
To recharge probably and start working again, it's a lot easier in an environment like this. You have at least 75 to 80% natural light on the floor, which is any day better than probably your bulbs and tubes around.
I think you've got to stop thinking short term and think long term. You can't just immediately think of benefits that you're going to reap in the next couple of quarters or months. So we've definitely got to be thinking big.
The IT workers are doing their bit in greening their campus by planting trees around the office. The good news is that regular buildings can increase their green rating by using some very basic and largely affordable technologies. And as the financial savings from such construction increases, more and more of urban India is turning a shade green.